Now I need to fight my way down to it. Maybe I don't even need to fight my way down to it. It might be just a chamber. I don't remember if it's a dungeon or a chamber. It is just a chamber.
I had no choice but to act purely on blind faith. There was no way to tell what error this device was tuned to, and I had neither the knowledge nor the means to set the machine myself. I hesitated only briefly. Then, throwing the switch, I hurled myself into oblivion and relinquished my will to the hand of fate. Beyond all hope and against all probability, it seemed that the device had unerringly delivered me to the era I sought. For these were Sarafan banners, and these vampires apparently the victims of their crusade. The coincidence seemed too convenient to naively ascribe to fate. But whether my opportune arrival had been orchestrated by Mobius or some other influence, I didn't know. If Janos Ordrin still lived, I would find him. But I was wary of further deception and resolved to tread carefully.
Okay, so no more demons. Thank God for that. Only human enemies from now on. Well, a couple of monsters, but mostly human. I'm gonna leave wind power on me, and now we need to make our way back through the whole damn canyon. Oh, that's it. Yeah, glitch away. Okay, we're gonna avoid that rock in particular. I'm not sure if the path north exists in this area though. We'll see. Because the path north was opened by the passage of time, but then it was locked off. Save the game again. Game has save points. I'm gonna take every chance I can to save.
For all the butchery of Mobius's crusade, this massacre was somehow more chilling. The killing fields of the Sarafan betrayed a kind of orderly ruthlessness, the cold-blooded righteousness of the true believer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The path is locked away. I can't get to here. Ah. Never mind.
All that is holy!
Here at last, in the flesh, I beheld my former brothers in arms, the warrior priests of the Sarafan Order, their lives devoted solely to the annihilation of the vampire plague. And while I confess, I felt a twinge of longing, a pang of grief for what I had believed was my lost virtue, I regarded them now with none of the reverence I formerly felt. For I had seen the human face of the vampires, and now I beheld the monstrousness of these men.
Over there!
Give me that spear. Well, I didn't intend to kill you all with the Reaver. And now Reaver's gonna feed on me. Doesn't feed on me that much. I thought somehow remember the Reaver's damage being a lot more significant than it was.
Free your soul, demon! Free your soul,
Much simpler when I have to deal just with humans. Oh, spellcasters. Would you hold still, please? When the dodge works as intended, it's so satisfying. Ah, spellcasters there as well. And when the dodge isn't working as intended, it's infuriating. I dodged all of that. Oh jeez. Forget that. Okay. That wasn't also difficult. Yeah, I need to open up the door. If the commands would listen to me. I like this spear a lot, or battle axe, halberd, whatever you would say it is.
Come here, you devil! Return to hell!
There we go. Another dead Seraphan. Oh, for love of Christ. If you haven't noticed, there are no invincibility frames in this game, meaning that even when you're dodging, you can still be hit. That's why it happens so often that they interrupt my dodge. Which kind of defeats the point of dodging if you think about it. Come here. Fortunately, it's not like in the first game where if they were unaware, you would just impale them. Which is regrettable because it was an awesome thing in the first game. So in the Solar Reaver 1, if they were unaware of you and if you throw a spear at them, they would be immediately killed. Oh, let me dodge. getting through this again is gonna be a pain. How many of them are down there? At least 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Can I just avoid them all together? I should be able to just avoid them. And so I am. Ouch. Oh, not exactly. That being said, they can't jump, so there we go.
We will rid Northgard of your kind.
You don't even know what my kind is. Ouch. Leave me alone.
After my long journey, I finally stood on the threshold of enlightenment. For here was Janos Ordrin's mountain retreat, intact and unblemished. The upheaval that would one day topple this ancient edifice had not yet occurred. And while I had no certainty that Janos still lived, this scene boded well, for I presumed that the collapse of the retreat must have followed the ancient vampire's demise. There was only one obstacle: how to reach the balcony suspended at that maddening height, so far beyond my reach. For this was the architecture of winged creatures. The tattered ruins of my wings were of no use. I would need to devise some other means into that mountain.
Okay, so let's begin exploring. Now we know that there is a dark font over there and a light font on the other side. Do they actually have any purpose? Oh, maybe in this time there is something to be found underwater. So it seems. Ahaha! I knew it. Welcome to Janos's home. So this whole place is essentially a riddle, puzzle, massive. And this is gonna be teaching you... Ouch! I did not see that. Hoping that there is a portal nearby. There is. I did not see that thing. Okay, so I need to get the Darkness Reaver from somewhere. This whole place is a giant puzzle. Do we see a dark font anywhere? I see a wind font. might be necessary somewhere else. But in order to get that blood cup, I need... to blind the trap. Aha, I know now where I get the darkness from.
Over there.
Leave me alone. I have to get rid of these guys. Oh, freaking... Okay. So we get darkness from here. And that will let us blind the trap. And get the cup. Now we just bring the blood cup to the empty cup. I don't think there are any enemies here except maybe a couple of elemental spirits. Not gonna pick up the wind just yet because I don't know if it's gonna be needed here. I'm gonna run forward until I see an obstacle.
The mountain's interior was hollow, I discovered, and graced with soaring architecture unique to its creators. As with the outer facade, these balconies and galleries could only be reached by those gifted with flight. With only my ruined wings to carry me, this towering labyrinth seemed impassable, while the object of my quest lay just beyond my grasp. For here, suspended at the apex of the chamber, was the threshold that surely led to the great vampire himself. I didn't know whether Janos Ordrin was the monster depicted in the stronghold, or one of the noble creatures memorialized among the ruins of the ancient vampires. And I didn't care. Demon or angel, he alone held the key to my destiny.
Okay, we have a light font here. These glass things are bridges. There's an empty cup. Blood. Another empty cup. And that's where it needs to go. Let me explore a bit further before I commit to anything. Wind font. There's a lock for which we will need to kill somebody for. Hello, Vic. Nice to see you there. I am not surprised at all that you've been doing war crimes again. Galaxy. Okay, so we need the light. There it is. And now I need to raise that bridge, and the way that you do that is with those. But I think, yeah, I need to fire at them in line, one after the other. That's okay, Vic. It's always nice to see you again. It's fine if you miss a few streams. You can always see the recording, so happy that you've been able to catch those at least. There we go. Bridge is down. Okay, so what does that open us? Ah! Hello! He gives us the red key, I believe. Okay, so do we now have a path for the cup? Yes, I believe we do. The time to get the cup. Well, yeah, Vic, you're absolutely right. I did comment when I was playing the last few missions of Warcraft 3 on Wednesday that I probably should have played it on hard because it's a lot easier than even I remember. Then again, it might be that it's just a lot easier because I'm more advanced. Oh, I didn't bring the blood with me. I know more than I knew back then, so maybe it's easier because of that. But yeah, it was surprisingly easy. And I was attacked on like 2 or 3 instances, but because I went through everything so quickly, I didn't get to experience any of the larger attacks in the final mission of the human campaign. Because the longer you let it, the more stronger attacks start coming in, but that just I didn't get to that point. I was too fast.